more information by logging onto our website, myfoxhouston.com. Moving along, though, at 5:36, we got Wake Up Money for you. And recently, we've heard a lot of stories about pro athletes, football players in particular, who are in trouble for domestic violence. However, another form of abuse is often rooted in the financial side of an abusive relationship. So Lance Roberts from STA Wealth is here to talk about financial abuse. Good morning to you, Lance.
Morning.
So what exactly is financial abuse?
Well, apparently it doesn't have anything to do with bunnies, but
right.
But you know, financial abuse is something that we often do to our spouse or our partner and don't even realize it, and because we don't think about it that way. But you know, abuse is about control. Physical abuse is about control of another partner. Well, you can also control a spouse or a partner through restriction of money. And we see this a lot. You know, one partner will run up a lot of credit card debt and then kind of leave the other partner with the mess. We'll also see where a partner will limit access to funds. This is particularly common in a stay-at-home spouse arrangement where the wife or the husband these days stays home and the other spouse limits the funds. Oh, here's $20 for the week type thing. Well, that's a control form. That's simply control of an individual. Another is to, and we hear this a lot, and it's not just women. This is often equated to women, but it's not, where one of the spouses will out and make a lot of purchases and then hide them. And you know, we'll find them in the trunk, the back of the closet, etc. And then of course, the other issue here is you know, a lot. Being a partnership, right? Being a husband and a wife or boyfriend, girlfriend, it's a partnership. It's like a business. And you would never think about stealing money from a business because you can go to jail for that. But in a partnership, it's very much the same way. And in a marriage, it's the same way. So when one partner's trying to save, if you're going out and breaking the budget, so to speak, you're not being fair to your partner. And this is a team effort, and you need to be working on the same page. And lastly is diverting money into hidden accounts. We see this a lot.
So before we talk about that fifth point, Lance, I want to backtrack here. How about joint checking accounts? Because I meet a lot of friends who are couples, they're not married. Some of them have it, some of them don't. I meet a lot of married couples. They feel the same way. You know, they say, never again, I'll never do it again. What would you suggest going into the relationship?
Well, okay, I'll tell you how my wife and I do it. My wife works. She has a very, very good job, and I work, and I have a good job. So, but we both have separate checking accounts, but we have a joint account that we pay all of our house bills out of. So we both contribute equally to the house budget account, and from that, we spend that money. But the money I have in my account, the money she has in her account that she's earned, she can do whatever she wants with it. I have no control over that. I have no say over it, but it's okay. As long as the house budget's being met, we're both good. And so there's a lot of ways working around that. There's no problem with maintaining separate accounts as long as you're working together. And this is really the thing, is that in a good relationship, it's about being a good partner. It's about being a good spouse. You know, when one partner is trying to control another, either through physical abuse, financial abuse, sexual abuse, it's all about control. And if you find yourself in that situation, what we're going to talk about next week is how to break that cycle.
And some will say money is power, so you got to be really careful with this issue.
Absolutely.
And communicate. We don't want hidden accounts.
That's
right. You don't want to show up at the credit union and they say, oh, we saw your husband in here. Oh, we saw your boyfriend. So.
And it happens a lot. It happens a lot. And we don't think about it as abuse, but it really is.
All right. Lance Roberts, thanks for coming in. This conversation, of course, is going to continue next time we see you. Yeah. But coming up tomorrow, Rich Rosso is going to give us 5 ways to pique our kids' interest in saving money. That sounds good. Michelle?
All right.